Good day. The theme of our lecture is gender stereotypes. The questions to be discussed today: gender stereotypes, and the second question: characterological features of the language in terms of gender metaphor. The term stereotype is also interpreted ambiguously. Quasthoff distinguishes between stereotypes and emotive elements of the meaning of the word. Predictivity is significant for a stereotype. It follows that the author considers stereotypes as linguistic entities with a prepositional content. In the light of new research, it seems more justified to say that stereotypes are special forms of storing knowledge and assessments. A stereotype in psychology is a simplified, often distorted or even false idea of an object, a person, a group of people, a social community, characteristic of the sphere of everyday knowledge. Sometimes stereotypes are understood as stable, repetitive forms of behavior. The term stereotype was introduced by Lippmann. Gender stereotypes can be divided into three groups. The first group of stereotypes is associated with normative ideas about somatic, mental, behavioral properties characteristic of men and women. The second group of stereotypes concerns the content of male and female labor. The third group of gender stereotypes is associated with the distribution of family and professional roles. The first group of stereotypes associated with normative ideas about men and women. These are stereotypical ideas that men are competent, dominant, independent, aggressive, self-confined, inclined to think logically, put the result of work at the forefront, manage their emotions well. Women are passive, dependent, or emotional, unsure of themselves, caring and affectionate, putting relations between people at the forefront. Gender differences occur in children from an early age, and in adult relationships, these differences become deeper. For example, girls' games take place in smaller groups, children imitate adult relationship, and independence is more acceptable. Boys' games are characterized by joint purposeful activity in large groups. In conversation, men concentrate on tasks, their conversations are informative. The second group of gender stereotypes is stereotypes that relate to the content of male and female labor. The problem of the gender division of labor, which is understood as the distribution of occupations between men and women, affects the formation of a stereotype of male and female professions. The gender division of labor maintains a strong position. Throughout the world, every industry is characterized by the dominance of either women or men. Women are employed in a more limited number of sectors than men. Unemployed women in industry fall into the categories: communication, trade, banking and social services, education, social security, healthcare. Professional activity is determined by a number of professions and areas that are traditionally considered female. The third group of gender stereotypes are those related to the distribution of family and professional roles. Male roles are professional, female is family roles. The most common stereotype in this area says, a real woman wants to marry and have children, to do homework, and a real man wants to professionally realize himself and make a good career. The current situation in our country is characterized by a breakdown of the existing forms and ways of life of all sectors of society. Women striving for self-realization often find themselves in a situation of conflict with the traditional ideas about the true destiny of women existing. From a real man, success, high status, career orientation, emotional closeness are required. For most modern men, compliance with such norms of masculinity is impossible. Today, gender relations in society are undergoing serious changes. Nevertheless, some old myths, rules, and stereotypes of behavior continue to affect the old view. Thank you for your attention.